concert a major scale or major chord?
What kind of conducting do we do in this class? I ask vaguely. I'll narrow it down, which will make it suddenly not nearly as vague. Focal point or spatial? Focal point. You want focal point. And at the beginning I saw a little bit of spatial stuff. The difference being focal point, all the icti are in roughly the same place. Spatial, the icti are movable. They travel from point to point. And at the beginning it was a little pointy. This is over here and this is over there. Put them all in the same spot. Your fermati, the continuous fermata, needs to have a continuous pull of motion. You're kind of doing this where you're pulling and then it stops and then you go like that and then you continue on from there. That's one going to get you breaking the sound. You got to think of it like the paintbrush analogy. This has to be a continuous flowing motion. If you do that with a paintbrush, you're going to get skips in the paint, you're going to get splatters and blah, blah, blah. And that's what you got in the sound was a little bit, was this uncertainty and some people releasing at strange times and stuff. You just gotta make sure that it's a continuous, even pull. You don't want to speed up and slow down and that sort of thing. All of your fermatas, you break for the fermata, and then you elevate, and then you stop, and then you do the release, and it's uncomfortable as a player when you see all the fermatas are like this, and you're landing really, really low, and then you just completely stop, and then you do the release. There's no reason to the biggest thing for me is there's no reason to elevate all the fermatas. Wherever they are, you're bringing them up to this point. Like, just keep the fermata where the beat is. It doesn't have to travel. The fermata can stay on the beat, can stay on the ictus.
Should conducting ever be awkward?
No.
That's not necessarily true. That's a more of a rhetorical question. I want you guys to think about it. Should it ever be awkward? But should it most of the time be awkward?
No.
Most of the time, it definitely should not be awkward. You looked like the Karate Kid guy, you know, gonna do his crane move or whatever, a lot. You were frozen in that position a lot. And it's awkward for you and it's awkward for them. It affects their quality of sound and it affects your ability to accurately reflect the music. I mean, as soon as you get rid of that, as soon as you pull through horizontally instead of vertically, I think a lot of your other issues will evaporate and they'll give you a better quality fermata.